Hi, this is Leslie Davidson with the artist as entrepreneur.com. I am experimenting with some resins today, and I previously did the glazing resin by Pebeo, which comes to the edge and then just bevels really beautifully. This is their crystal resin, which is actually a casting resin. But I'm going to see if it'll work on top of my piece, just to experiment, because I have no interest in casting. So this is a watercolor on Canson smooth illustration board with a Pentel brush ink line, and it's been fixed. If any of you watched the last one with the glazing resin, I didn't fix my other piece. I forgot to before I started and just about crapped my pants, but nothing happened. It was amazing. The Pentel brush pen didn't bleed or anything. Now, keep in mind that I had finished that piece probably 3 weeks ago. So there was plenty of time for everything to cure. So the ink wasn't anywhere near wet or just finished or anything like that. So I've found the best results working with ink, and if you want to do anything over top of them, leave them for a while to cure. Okay, so this has the same ratio as the other one. It's 2A and 1B. Mix in a bowl and then pour on top. I'm going to see if I can replicate the exact same results that I got with the first one with this one, even though this is a completely different product. Now apparently this stuff is great for casting, for clear, baby proof, for clear casting, and that it'll take on the attributes. I'm mixing the same amount too. I figure the quantities are the same. I'm going to do 20 mils of A and 10 mils of B. Okay, it looks approximately the same. So yeah, anyway, this stuff is a casting resin, and apparently will take on the quality of whatever you cast into. Like if you cast into the new silicone casting molds, it will take on a matte frosted finish as opposed to being glossy. And if you want it glossy, you'll have to re-gloss it again, but that's only if you're casting with this. It was really neat. Pebeo showed us a bunch of examples, and they have great display examples in the store that unfortunately people are taking with them. Sadness. But you can see they've got an actual example on their display boards, which are super. Okay, so this is B, and one bit of B. It's the hardener. Okay, so this is the same ratio as the glazing resin. Oops, now I don't know which one I've used. That was stupid. Oh well. Next. Okay, so now I gotta mix this up. Mix it up really good. This is producing less bubbles than the last one. No, it's not. Still bubbles. So you want to mix this as well as you can, because you're mixing up the product with the hardener, and if it isn't mixed properly, it's not going to harden properly. Okay, so they recommend actually pouring it into another container to ensure proper mixing throughout, but I'm not going to do that. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to pour it now. There's lots of bubbles. I'm hoping the bubbles disappear like they did the last time. I had a ton of bubbles in the glazing resin, and they just disappeared when I poured it on. It was awesome. So I'm pouring this on, and this is really, really very, very much more liquid. It's much more liquid than the glazing resin. I'm a little nervous. I think this also does not have the same capacity to create a nice embossed edge. Oh, cat hairs. Ugh. All of you cat lovers and art makers will understand. Okay, so I'm just trying to bring it right up to the edge here, and it's doing a pretty good job. It's a little bit more spready than the other. But I'm trying to be really careful, and it's not too bad. I don't know if it's going to give me an embossed edge. I'm going to have some cat hairs in it. Hooray! But it's not doing too badly. Okay. So far I'm thoroughly impressed with this product, just like I was with the glazing resin. What I really am impressed about as well is the fact that there's no real strong smell. This is, oh, that was my fault. I totally talked and pushed it all over the place. Pay attention, Leslie. Anyway, there's no strong smell. I'm pretty impressed with that. It did wash up with soap and water. The glazing resin did. And I'm anticipating that this will also wash up with soap and water. I'm just going to see if I've got any holes. It doesn't look like it. I can see a difference though. This is a little runnier and it's not creating the same surface finish that I had with the glazing resin. But it's not too bad at all. And there's a lot of like little bubbly pieces in it though. You can't see right now, but it doesn't look right now that it's going to dry to a really, really super smooth finish, but we'll see. We'll have to wait and see, right? Okay, so that is the crystal resin from Pebeo. And the last one I did was the glazing resin. So I'll see you back here in 24 hours. For the results. Okay, thanks for watching. Hi, so this is the crystal resin from Pebeo. I don't recommend this as a final varnish. There was a lot of bubbling over here, or like speckling, and there's, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there's a lot of crazing marks, or it looks like porcelain cracking throughout the varnish, which may be a nice look for you. It didn't pour over the edge, which was nice, but it was pretty watery. But something's happened that I can't quite explain, actually. Can you guys see these lines? Can you see this? Now, I'm not sure what I have under this. I'm pretty sure that there might have been a painting under here that I gessoed over and then mounted this paper onto, or I may have just mounted the paper over an existing failed drawing or ink drawing. But I can see images coming through here, and I don't know what it's from. Like this, I don't know. So that I'm not too happy about. It's like it saturated the paper and then pulled up whatever was behind it. So, not happy. But that's what crystal resin is. Not recommended. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.